In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a digital collage in Pixlr. So I'm going to pixlr.com, and from here I'm going to choose the Playful Pixlr X option. And this is a beginning option. From here, select Create New, and there's different canvas sizes here for the size of your image. And you can choose any of these. You can also create your own custom size on the right, but I think I'm going to choose a square image that's ready for Instagram. So that'll work fine for this project. So I'm going to click that option, then give my project a name. I'm going to call it Collins Assemblage, and then click Create. Now I have my board here, and there's nothing on here yet, but you are going to look through the options on the left and you can start adding things to your canvas here. So I'm going to click Add Image, then click Stock, and that gives you an option to search through different photos that are already available. Now I searched beach, and I'm looking for a beach scene because this is going to be a place that looks sort of fun, somewhere where I wish I could be right now. So I'm gonna change the size of my image so you can zoom out, and once you zoom out you can actually see the entire image, and I can just click these corners and drag them to resize my image. Now I want to do that because I wanted to see a little bit more of that beach scene. Then you can zoom in again, and now I want to add another image right on top of that one, and I'll show you in a second how I'm going to do that. But first I'm going to search for palm leaves, and I'm going to look through the options, and I'm looking for an image that has kind of a basic background behind it. I don't want anything with too much in the background, or it's going to be really hard to work with. Now I didn't find anything I loved, so I'm going to search for a different type of leaf. And again, I'm looking for a leaf that I want to add to my scene here, and I like it to have a light colored background. So I think I'm going to use this one, and then I'm going to click Add Current. Now it put it right on top, and that's okay, it's what you want to do. So I'm going to resize this a little here, and then I can zoom back in. Now you can notice on the right side are different layers. Think of these as like stacks of paper. So the palm leaves are on the top layer, they're the top piece of paper, and underneath it is the beach scene, and I want to get rid of the background so I can see the beach scene. Now there's a cutout tool here on the left, and if I click cutout, then I can click magic cutout and remove, because I want to remove the background. So if I just click on the background, it automatically disappears. So that's a really cool feature. There's also the lasso cutout tool that I can use to circle something and remove it. So I can go through and I remove those extra leaves I didn't want. You can also use the menu options on the left to change that particular layer. So I want to change the palm leaves, maybe make them a little brighter, change the saturation. You can go through and play with these different options and see what happens, but this is pretty fun. You can even change the color of the layer if you want. So I'm going to leave it as kind of a bright green just to keep it fun. And then I will go through and I'm ready to add my next layer. So click Add Image, Stock. This time I'm going to search for a different type of leaf, but again, looking for something that has kind of a light or simple background, single color background, so I can easily cut it out. If you pick a background that's too busy, you'll see it takes a lot more time to clean up the background and remove it. Zoom out, resize the image here, then I can zoom back in. I'm going to place it where I want it on my page. And one thing I want to do is flip it. So if I use the Arrange tool on the left, you'll see there's an option for Rotate and Flip, and I could actually flip that image, and I can also rotate it a little bit if I want as well. Use the Magic Cutout tool, and I'm going to remove that background. Now you'll notice it left a little bit of an edge here that I want to get rid of, so I'm just using the lasso cutout tool and just circling those extra pieces that I don't want. And then I'm going to go through, and I noticed I want to get rid of the background in between these leaf sections here. So I decided I think I'm going to make this a fun pink color, so I used the different options on the left there to see what I can do to edit that image. Now I want to make a new copy, so I just selected that layer, and there was a duplicate option, and from there I can add another leaf if I want. So I just wanted to fill this area in a little bit more. So I just added a new layer and I'm just arranging it where I want it and kind of cleaning it up a little bit more. So you will need to play around with these different tools for whatever images you're adding to your scene. So I'm going to add one final image. I think I'm going to add some hot air balloons just for fun. Make it a little bit more of a fantasy scene. So I'm looking through the images. I think I'll use this one, add current. Again, I'm going to need to resize it. And then I can zoom back in once I've sized it where I want, and then I can start removing that background. So use the cutout tool, magic cutout tool, and you'll see this background was a little bit messier, so I'm going to have to click a little bit more. I'm also going to need to use this lasso tool some more to cut out the areas where I don't want these little pixels showing through. So really take your time with this, make your image look as clean as possible. I'm kind of rushing through a little bit just so I can get this demonstration done, but please take your time and make this image look as clean and as realistic as you possibly can. So I think I'm done. You could continue to add more to your image if you want. I'm just going to kind of tweak a few more things, but I'm happy with the way this looks. So I think I'm ready to go through and save it. So on the bottom of your screen, you'll see there's a button that says save. You can, from there, change the quality, put it all the way up, then click download. And now you will have a JPEG version of your file. That's it.